They are together all the time. They go to school together, basically everywhere together. They have a very unique bond that I really can't even describe. It's amazing. This dog is everything to us.
We're Reid's parents. Reid is 9 years old. He was born with spinocerebellar ataxia, type 8, about a year after he was born. If you look at an image of his brain, his cerebellum is about half the size of what it should be, which then affects his fine motor skills, his speech, and his ability to walk.
Reid needed a walker to walk for a very long time. The walker became unsafe because he was walking too quickly in it. I had the idea that if we could find another option for him, I would pursue that. We found the organization that we got Cheers from, for Pause for Ability. Cheers has changed Reid's life in more ways than I can even describe.
Cheers is a standard poodle.
Cheers is trained in 3 main services. Number 1 is mobility. He helps Reid walk farther, safer, longer than he otherwise would be able to. The second service that he is trained in is called behavior distraction. Reid's nonverbal. Even though he has an alternative talking device,
I want a pizza with cheese.
he will occasionally get very frustrated when he can't get his point across. The dog will help him calm down when he starts to get frustrated. The third service that he provides is alert. Let's say Reid falls, the dog will bark, and that will tell me that I need to go look for Reid and make sure that he's okay.
The fourth thing Cheers does for Reid is brings him into a more social situation with other kids in the school.
He's a social bridge.
I like to say that Reid is not the child with special needs. I want other kids to think about Reid as the kid with the dog. So when children want to pet the dog, they have to ask Reid. That socialization brings Reid closer to his classmates. He was named Cheers because he was born around New Year's. We certainly couldn't have come up with a better name because, like in the show, Cheers, everybody knows your name. So now everybody in our neighborhood knows Reid because of Cheers.
He's just made life just that much easier. He's still a happy little boy, and he's happier because of the dog. Just being there with him, just knowing that his companion, his best friend, is right there. Thank God for Cheers.
Thank God for Cheers. Please welcome Laura and Brian Timmel, along with 9-year-old Reid and his service dog, Cheers. Hi, you guys.
Hello. I mean, it was really a beautiful piece, and it kind of sums up everything. But how did you come up with this original idea to find Cheers?
It was really Laura's doing. We knew Reid had a walker, and we thought that, maybe something else we could get or is out there to help him walk a little bit further or, do normal things. And Laura did a lot of research and came up with the service dog idea.
Laura, how much has Cheers changed your life, Reid's life, the family's life?
There's really no way to describe it, honestly. It's created so many new opportunities for Reid that he never would have had before. And like the piece said, it lets him do things that he otherwise wouldn't have been able to do.
Right. And he's the popular kid with the coolest dog ever, too.
There are so many other kids in his class that want to be in his grade just because of the dog.
They want to be, they want in his grade that want to be in his class, which is great.
Third grade, huh, Reid? He was holding up 3, yeah.
Yep, third grade.
And Cheers, this like the best of the best. How does this training program work?
So we were in Ohio, Dayton, Ohio, for a full 2 weeks training with the dog. We sometimes joke that we were actually being trained by the dog.
I feel like half the time Cheers is training me.
Yeah.
Because we have to do ongoing training, to keep up with, keep him sharp, keep him, all of his services.
How old is Cheers?
He's about to turn 3.
Okay, he's going to turn
Yeah.
3. So you've got a lot of good time left with those cheers.
Hopefully.
Right.
Yes.
And how many dogs make it?
Oh, that's a good question.
So yeah, the organization breeds 400 dogs a year, and only 100 make it.
Wow.
So they do like monthly training class with 10 or 12 dogs that kind of fit the, make it to the end. There's 100 of them.
Right.
And we actually got this story from Joel Burton, and Joel Burton's here from the Tailored Groomer, who's actually Cheers' a groomer.
Yeah.
And Joel, tell us why it's so important. Cheers doesn't get groomed at a normal place, right?
No, absolutely not.
Why?
Your traditional grooming shops would probably crate the pet, and a lot of the time that small space in there can create some anxiety as well as mobility. It reduces mobility. In a one-on-one setting with a dog like Cheers, especially being a service dog, you want to take care of him from beginning to end so that there's no lagging or too much time, because then if he's in a cramped space, that does affect their mobility as well. So, and again, he needs to be with special shampoos, special conditioners, and be treated from, like I said, from beginning to end. Most of the time, it'll take 4 hours for the pet to be at a grooming shop, and Reid, he would need his dog immediately, considering that he does everything for him at this time. So a faster mobile grooming, it will be more adequate for a pet like Cheers.
And Cheers has brought you so much closer to the family, too.
Oh, yes.
You now have an extended family.
I do, actually. They are my extended family. Cheers is the thing that brought us together, and he's a great dog. He's like a human, actually. He's such like another person, so I talk to him.
He's
like
sitting here with his legs crossed.
Yeah, that's right.
Just like me, right,
Yeah.
Cheers?
Yeah. Reid, what do you think of Cheers, Reid?
I love Cheers. Cheers is my best friend.
I love Cheers. Cheers is my best friend.
And look, Cheers is wagging his tail. He
There you go.
understands that.
Well, we're so happy for you, and we're so happy that this happened. Yes.
Yeah. This is Cheers, you're our first four-legged 4-star Chicagoan.
Yes, and if you know someone who should be our next 4-star Chicagoan, send us an email to WCL@WindyCityLive.com.